Guys, what is up? Here in a game between Karmavore and Ultm8death. Karmavore is on the top hand side playing KF. It looks like Rangers or Elves. I guess Elves, I would say. The reason I'm saying Elves is because we do have the Elven Illusionist out, which you would really only ever see in an elf deck, not really a ranger deck because it's not a ranger, right? It's a wizard. Now, Elven Illusionist is still a pretty strong champion though. Has Illusion Mage, Illusion Archer, and Illusion of Lies. Now, both these abilities cause 0 AP, so you can do it the turn you come out, you can actually play it just to have it on cooldown already, so it can come out again. And while these champions don't deal damage and they don't have shrine, they don't have spell presence, I believe. What they do is they waste AP, right? So what we're going to see from Ultm8death is he has to waste, for example, a Tremor, an attack. He has to waste he might have to use a bomb that he wouldn't want to in a certain way. All these things. It's his WoodenScales battle group. Okay. Yeah, so either way, these things are going to all have to be used on these champs or on these illusions that are just annoying, right? This is, for example, also an illusion. Now, the way you can see that this is an illusion is because there are no little golden triangles for the upgrades here. Here you see the golden triangle. That means that these were chosen as the upgrades here because they don't have it. That's how you can kind of tell that it is an illusion. That's a bug. It's supposed to be kind of like actually illusion-y where you're like, oh, which one is it? Yeah, it just doesn't show that. But it's fine, because there's still, even if you know which one is the real one and which one isn't, first of all, usually you know anyway, because they play much differently with their illusions than they would with their normal champions. Like, as you see here, they play more defensively with their normal champions. And second of all, like I said, they're really just here. Here, we can see a relic deployed. And he might not even deploy a relic, right? Karmavore doesn't have to. But now what Ultm8death has to do is move all the way down here, Tremor, or, basic attack, and then run back up. You know how much AP that is? That's 2 turns worth of AP. Go down, Tremor, that's all his AP for 1 turn, and then next turn, all of his AP to get back here, right? Oh, 2 of them now. So what we're also seeing, which is kind of like some, next level shit, I would say, is playing the WoodenScales behind the relic. Behind the shrine. Yeah, there you go. See, look, 3 AP left. Now he wants to go back over here. He wants to be over here, right? He wants to be able to get into the fight soon, but he can't. What was I saying? Yeah, this is next level. These WoodenScales, if you can't see them, you don't know they're there, right? So, of course, you do have this thing on the left, but this can go away, I believe. Well, either way. So if you're not really paying attention, this doesn't work usually, but every once in a while it does. So if Ultm8death's not paying attention, he doesn't see the WoodenScales up, then all these champions will get that extra defense, and he will not have seen these, right? So that's kind of next level shit we see coming. What do WoodenScales do? Right here, let's read it. So when a player casts a spell, each of that player's champions get -1 defense, and the opposing champion gets +1 defense for 6 turns. Now, it's not forever, meaning it's not exactly OP. Well, it's just not OP in general. If this lasted forever, that could be pretty damn strong, just because they would never be able to play a spell, just because all their champions would have the -2 defense. But 6 turns is not super long, actually. But it definitely does dissuade Ultm8death from playing spells, right? He doesn't want to now. If he does, it's poopy, because then all his champions have -2 defense, right? And all of these champions have +2 defense. It's like, oh, well, now what? Alright, so this one's real, so this will actually take this font. Now, so we already kind of talked about what Karmavore is playing. Like I said, elves, most likely. Elves. Yeah, just elves. WoodenScales with elves, right? I don't really see how these champions kind of connect in and of itself, but he's not playing any spells, right? Now, what is Ultm8death playing? He played 1 game already, and what he's playing here is a meta battle group. I got the killer. He's playing meta SPSL. It's pretty awkward. That's very strange. Usually, if you see meta, it's like, ST and something, or SP and something. I guess it does have SP in it. But he has some pretty weird champions in his SP meta. He has the Ascended out. He has a good Hyena. He's actually an okay. Well, why does he have Dogpile on him? I guess it's an okay ability as well. You could do what's it called? Pin down, whatever. But it's actually okay like this too. It just means that you get 1 extra damage every turn. He does have to watch out here though, because he has that depression right now in the range, right? So what he's doing here, which is actually pretty smart. So if the Warden of the Path moves in, then he will be depressed, right? Ha ha ha, it's funny. He will be depressed, and then he'll do -2 damage, right? So that's kind of the play here. That's why he moves up the Extractor. Alright, that's a meta champion, though. If I've ever seen one. Again, this is just a illusion. Alright, this thing is quite taking around a lot of damage. Now, KF champions aren't very tanky. They're quite... it's quite squishy. KF champions are quick but squishy. This is okay stats, but in general, if they didn't have that boost, they'd be quite squishy. And it's no different here. We already see the Warden of the Path at 35 HP. 51 base HP with 2 defense is actually not bad, though. But he already took damage from the Sabotage and then 1 more attack, right? So here, look at that. He's at 9 damage instead of 11 because of that depression. So every bit counts here, right? Can't double tap, though. Alright. Is he in range? He is. Alright, double tap with that Rural Investigator, and then 1 more tap with the Warden. You really don't... Oh, perfect kill, too. You really don't want your Ascendant to die early. Oh. Ha! That was cool. So Quest Kill Enemy actually just dealt damage to the Warden because he's decaying. That's really funny. The Quest Kill Enemy just fucked him over. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, you really don't want your Hyena in danger early game. Just because, I mean, of course you don't want your ranged champions in danger ever, but it's more important on the champions with Intensify. Just you want to be able to get that that value, right? So kind of a shame that he had his champion die only to attack the Warden once, right? Quest Kill Enemy though, he shouldn't have attacked with the Warden last. Really, like totally a misclick. Or not a misclick, but a misplay. Tremor. Kills them all. He can actually attack with the Deep Cave Extractor now. Yeah! Deep Cave Extractor dealing damage. Look at this fuzzy man. Or bearded man, whatever. Alright, so you can get a kill on that Warden. And there's nothing in that font right now. No, but you can't get in because of these summons. Yeah, look at this. These summons right now are defending this font. Otherwise, the Doombringer could just move in. They are right now, do have that weakened spells from the Auroral Investigator. So no point in playing spells. But again, we have the double WoodenScales and the weakened spells. Yeah, so you really do not want to play spells here. It would be so useless. You would do nothing. You'd really just be letting the enemy win. Have to move up with the other spirit, though. 4-6 versus 4-6, or 4-5 versus 4-6, yeah. So this Elven Mage, actually kind of wrecking him here, isn't it? Because he has to attack the Elven Mage first before he can actually go for the Elven Illusionist. So yeah, he's dead to the disease if he wants. He has to move up, though, with the other Spirit of the Mountain. Or else the manifestation will just die. Alright, so there's the Mika. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So yeah, there's the bomb. The bomb is... Oh, he just does the bomb on the Illusionist. Also pretty good move, just because that way the manifestation can next turn move down this way, actually. So he doesn't even have to deal... Alright, GG. Well played, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. I think Karmavore surrendered. Yeah, he didn't have enough... if he had not had the decaying plus the quest kill enemy off, he would have done better. But because he allowed that to happen, his melee champion died. And while it was a 1-for-1 trade, the efficiency with the Nora gen was too much for him, I think. So GG.